And hello, welcome back. And let's have a look at the EPL season 17. So, gonna start with the probably easiest ones again. Outsiders IHC, that should be quick to all for outsiders. I have no idea what map IHC can play to actually have a fight against outsiders and bring it to the close scenario. I believe that right now outsiders only gonna get stronger from this point and now on. IHC had a really good couple of games previously, but now probably it's enough. Nuke, they're not gonna play Nuke 100%. They can try and pick Ancient, which most likely they're gonna get uh, destroyed on. Uh, same with the maps like Mirage and Anubis. For some reason, I just believe that Outsiders is just gonna stomp on them. Maybe on Anubis it's not gonna be that easy, but still, uh, Outsiders are just too strong at the moment for a team like IHC. However, there is a chance that IHC can take this down, but it's a very high chance, and Outsiders have to really screw up to actually give them that chance. So the next one is gonna be MIBI against Fnatic. Um, MIBR, they are the dark horse of this whole event. Um, Insani is a great addition. However, I don't think that they are ready to make any upsets right now. For me, they look like a weakest team in this quartet. We completely take out EG because even if we go and get like a classic, I don't know, 4K elo stack from Faceit and throw them in here, they gonna do better than EG probably. So with the MIB against Fnatic, I have to put down all in on Fnatic because it's probably time for them to actually do some damage. Maybe they even gonna win the whole thing over here. I doubt it, but there is a good chance for that. Cloud9 AG, easy to own, nothing to talk about. Um, Only depends on how bad Booster's rating is gonna be. That's it. Eternal Fire against G2. This is the game where G2 can actually drop a ball. Because right now, after winning the previous event, they don't really care about the result of this one, especially with uh, the second chance for the second chance, lower bracket, lower bracket. So there's really no point for them to try hard. So they're just gonna pick whatever maps they need to practice, and they're just gonna play those maps. And even if they drop to like a lower bracket first edition, then they're gonna drop to lower bracket second edition, and they're still gonna make it all the way through. So for G2, I believe there's gonna be like a test in the grounds, maybe some new strats, whatever, and maybe we're gonna see Hooksy, I don't know, playing a star rifle or something like that. It's gonna be funny, but yeah. So outsiders against MIBR. Mm, I have to admit, I'll be cheering for outsiders, but at this moment, if Messi is actually making progress as an IGL, now is the time where they have to show that yes, there is progress. So they will have to beat outsiders. Uh, on the other side, Cloud9 against whatever is going to be Eternal Fire or G2. For the same reason, uh, if this thing with a boost is going to work, they have to do it now because it's better to try and play hard right now and see if things are working out then keep Buster till the major, and then screw up at the major again. It's really not worth to struggle for so long. Right now it's going to be like second event, and by now they have enough time spent together, so they will have the understanding, are they actually working together or not. If they're not working together, well, get Intus back, play one more cycle, and then if Perfecto becomes available, if Electronic becomes available, then make change. Because right now, Busta is a good guy, but he is definitely not an upgrade for Cloud9, unfortunately. So in the second game, obviously, if Cloud9 is gonna play Internal Fire, uh, there is a chance that Cloud9 probably gonna drop a ball, unless Shiro and Axel play on their level. If they do, then Onlix and Taurus won't be enough to actually beat them. If Cloud9 gonna play G2, then there's gonna be a great opportunity for them to actually show what they're worth and go through. And at this point, I'll pick Cloud9 to go all the way to the final. But as I already said, I believe this is going to be event for G2 where they're just going to try and practice some new stuff. So, Fnatic against Cloud9. Uh, for me, this should be an easy W for Cloud9 in this case. But if there's going to be outsiders against Cloud9, uh, I believe that the clash of the styles probably is favoring outsiders at this point. Then any lower brackets are irrelevant. So actually, they're not really irrelevant. Whoever is gonna be playing the EG is gonna just farm points, and then they're gonna farm points again. So if you're thinking about any fillers for your team, then you definitely should go with a group A filler. So with that said, let me just jump down to my team and um, let's try and pick up the correct things. That's probably not gonna screw up me that much because at the moment I'm on fantastic 1 point and I'm planning to keep on that way. So um, players from G2. Um, Picking Nico or Monacy is way too expensive and you're already limiting yourself really hard. Um, Hunter or JKS, with recent JKS stats, he is worth picking. 200k. But again, they are playing uh, Tunnel Fire, they're playing Cloud9, and I don't really think that it's worth to pick any G2 players unless you actually believe they're gonna go all the way through. Um, Hooksy, um, the Giga Chat is probably the best option of the cheap players because the worst case scenario they're gonna lose one game and then they're gonna go all the way through. Best case scenario they're just gonna win every single game and hopefully Hooksy is gonna have like 10 points padding and gonna end up with like 30-40 points unless he decides to play actually Star Rifle. Okay. Then outsiders. Mm, Jame and Flit and Chiron and Fame. They all kind of too expensive at the moment, but in general, if you have to pick someone, then Flit is doing great job. He's having amazing ratings. Also, Jame has the same thing. Chiron actually proved that he's worth considering. Um, Probably 209k is a bit too much. But as always, Fame is a very reliable pick. And Chiron, well, it's worth a gamble, especially because they'll be playing IHC. That's like a puggy style, and that's exactly what Kyron needs. He loves those facing style games, and IHC is actually the team that's kind of playing that style. The next thing is I need a sniper, and for the sniper, there aren't really that many options. Monacy 233 is too much. Shiro 234 is also too much. So I'm only kind of left with probably only like one option, and it's Nikodos. Yes, it's not the best option to pick Nikodos, but in this bracket again, Fnatic playing MIBR. Then if they win, they playing Outsiders, and Outsiders are that team that actually gives the chances to the snipers, and snipers are often playing uh, kind of really decent ratings, and all the way through. If Outsiders lose, then Fnatic kind of have a free padding games. If Outsiders win, then Nikoda's gonna play with the bad teams again. So it's worth picking the Fnatic. And then I need to fill a player, the last one. Um, JKS again, not really worth it. And I only have Hobbit left, who's gonna play against EG, and that should be more than enough. Um, so any players from Eternal Fire are decent fillers because it looks like they're gonna be third. Insani for 2008, 2008, 208k is a decent pick. Uh, Anyone else is just overpriced again, especially in this type of an event where it's bracket. That's it. So, mm, any more upsets to be expected? Um, the worst case scenario for me is that outside is gonna bomb out. That's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, outsiders go all the way through, and James doesn't really need to do anything because Fame, Kyron, and Inflate they're just gonna farm because there's a lot of firepower, and we need to see Giga stepping up on the outsider side. In terms of Cloud9, well, this is probably the event where they're gonna decide what they're gonna do next. G2, practice event, Eternal Fire, after winning the LAN, Tier 2 LAN to be honest, but still it's a moral boost for them. MIBR after changes, we don't know. IHC, great results in previous events, but that should be enough. So that's gonna be my team. In terms of roles, Hooks is gonna be my support player. Fame, Headshot Machine, Multifrag on Chiron, because probably he's gonna be playing very aggressive, and he's that type of a guy that can actually win map single-handedly. Nico does sniper, obviously, and Hobbit is a defender. Uh, let's see what we can do with this lineup. And yeah, as always, have some fun, and I'll talk to you next time.